What up, YouTube fam? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Chef Todd, and I'm giving you all the tips and tricks you need to feel confident in the kitchen when you're making your dishes for your family and for yourself. Okay, so what we're gonna do today is learn about 5 must-have knives that you need in the kitchen. Okay, they're gonna help to make your life so much easier. So I have to share them with you because I've been using them through everything that I do, and they make my job easier, especially different tasks and different things in the kitchen. It just makes everything flow without any issues when you're making your meals. So let me introduce you to some really important members of the family. Come on over here to my counter. Let me show you who they are. Okay, we're gonna start off with these 5 knives right here. If you want the jobs that you do in the kitchen, the dishes that you make in the kitchen to be a little bit more manageable, these are the knives that you need. You need 5 different types of knives in your kitchen to make things very, very manageable and less stress on you. Because I want you to be less stressed and less overwhelmed in the kitchen, okay? So let me introduce you to these knives, these family members that make my life joyful in the kitchen, okay? So let me introduce you to the first member of my family that wants to do everything in the kitchen, but it's not for him. He does do a lot of things, but everything is not for him. I'm gonna show you who this is. He's a short guy, but he does a lot. Okay, let me show you who that is. I call him Tiny Tim, and he's the paring knife, right? He does everything. He fits in the palm of your hand pretty comfortably, okay? And he does everything. And if you wanna see something that he did recently, check my video that I posted last week, okay? I used him to trim the fat or the connective tissue off of the chicken breast that we seared. And if you want to check out that video on how to do that, I'll put the link right here. Okay, so this is Tiny Tim. Likes to do everything, but everything ain't for him. You know what I'm saying? But he does fit comfortably in your hand though with this plastic handle. Very cheap. You can replace it anytime, right? So don't worry about being expensive with your paring knife. Just get a small paring knife. All of them are small. What I'm talking about. All of them are small. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. I call him Brandon the boning knife. Okay, this is my boning knife. I use this to basically debone chicken when I need to. It's really for chunky bony meats that you want to get under and in between, and it's in between the knife and the meat. This is your choice of knife, right? And I use this as a fillet knife as well. It is not quite a fillet knife. Fillet knives are a little bit thinner, and also the blade is a little bit less narrow, okay? So this is a boning knife. I use this for precision. This is my precision knife when I want to make really precise cuts in meats or vegetables. This is my precision knife right here. This is Brandon the boning knife. Okay, here we go. Guess who's next? It's the workhorse of the house. It's Daddy right here, Big Daddy Kane. This is my chef knife. I use this for everything. It has the micarta handle that is so comfortable. It fits in your hand. It's nice and balanced. Oh man, I use this for so many things. It really does everything in the kitchen, right? So it has this one is kind of special because it has the tip cut off and it's really, really balanced. I can't say that enough. And I use it for cutting meat. I use it for prepping vegetables. I use it for prepping aromatics like garlic and onions. Man, this is a perfect knife for everything. Like if you don't get any other knives, this is the knife to have. This is the type of knife you need in your kitchen to do everything. This is the chef knife, okay? We're gonna move on. All right, so let me introduce you to my boy, Big Mike. This is for the heavy duty jobs. Anything that my chef knife cannot handle, Big Mike is definitely gonna handle that. Okay? If I need to cut through some beef bones, if I need to cut through some chicken bones, guess who I'm gonna use? Hoo-dee-hoo! Mike is gonna come through. You know what I'm saying? That's what Big Mike is for. This is the cleaver knife. This is what handles all the big jobs in my kitchen. Okay? Then we have the bread knife. And self-explanatory, you use this to cut through bread, use this to cut through pastry, whatever you need. That's gonna it has a serrated edge, and that's gonna create a nice little motion that cuts through anything that is bread related, okay? I love this knife, especially when I'm cutting through like a baguette. It's so good, it gets such a nice, precise cut. That's what you need a bread knife for, okay? These are the 5 different knives that you need in your kitchen to make your life easier. I cannot explain to you how much easier it is because of these knives, okay? All 5 of these knives have their place in the kitchen, right? You would not try to cut a baguette with Big Mike. He would just crush everything. You know what I'm saying? And if you use your chef knife, you probably get it done, but it won't be as precise as using a bread knife. You know what I'm saying? Also, if you're trying to do small little jobs in the kitchen, you want to use Tiny Tim, because he's good at that stuff. Don't try to use him to cut through bones. It ain't gonna work. Tiny Tim, you can't do that. Go sit down somewhere. Bring in Big Mike. You know what I'm saying? And if you're trying to take the meat off some bones, you can't use the bread knife. You know what I'm saying? You gotta use Brandon, the boning knife. Because that's who's gonna get the job done right. You know what I'm saying? Those are the 5 knives that you need in the kitchen to get your job done, right? No stress. That's how we make being in the kitchen less overwhelming and you becoming more confident when you make those dishes, okay? All right, so you know what to do. In order to continue to see these videos come through on YouTube, you know you gotta like this video, subscribe to your boy's channel, Chef Todd, and share it with your friends. And also comment, let me know what's your go-to knife at home that you use all the time. All right, we can have a conversation about it and how to use it the best way possible. That's it. Chef Todd, peace out.